Hey, everybody!
Hello, hello!
It's Dave and Tom and this guy for the BlabberMalt Show.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Episode 107 for June 24th. Yeah, he's back. We just got done telling you.
Mark that, episode 107, in case you're going through the files, you want to know when he's back. 107.
Yeah, we just ended up saying last week, well, he's stepping away for a while. Guess what? He's back. Triumphant return.
June 24th, 2025.
It certainly is.
But to be fair, I didn't even confirm until like an hour ago.
That's true. Yeah, so our notes, I was like, I don't know, we're talking about this place, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so busy, man.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Good to be here. Thanks for coming out to Bigtop.
Oh, yeah, we're at Bigtop Brewhouse, and it is a hot one out there. I mean, we went from like 40 degrees and rainy to, swamp nuts weather like that. And I think we're gonna need extra beer tonight to keep cool.
Keep hydrated, water and beer.
How low does that camera go? Because I'm wearing some pretty short shorts today.
Oh man, I hope we're getting the goods.
Might be.
Might be. Yeah.
Another reason to watch the episode 107.
Yeah. Nobody knows. It's hard to tell. So we got a spread of food out here.
Yeah,
I didn't expect this.
We have a beer, so let's cheers.
Yes, let's do this. Get into this. So I guess before we get too far, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are the BlabberMalt Show. We do a show every Tuesday, 7 p.m.-ish. Sometimes it's a little later. Sometimes we have technical difficulties. Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. We are at BlabberMalt, at Instagram, Threads, and all the other places. So, put a comment, subscribe, like, send it to your friends. Friends you like, friends you don't like. I just see some friends coming in now.
Friends you like.
Friends I like, yeah. So weekend roundup. What'd you get into?
Yeah.
Just like with Ann.
This is
Double donging him over here.
so.
Please do it. Please do it.
What did I get into this weekend?
What didn't you get into?
So this whole summer's been wild. Very much like last summer when the boys were out on recruiting trips.
Yeah.
Max got invited to 3 last late camps and visits, and so we were in Toledo on Friday night until late, which was a great visit. Great camp. He
don't
played
mind
really
walking
well.
through the shot. That's cool.
It's fine. It's just
cool. This is an operating pub.
It's like one bite, Dave Portnoy. Just come through. It's totally fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right? We did leave tons of room behind us too, by the way.
That don't matter.
And put it right up to the couch right here. But that was Friday night. Drove from Toledo, got to Erie, PA very late on Friday night. Got there Erie, PA because they had a camp Friday night at Mercyhurst.
Oh,
that
wow.
camp ended about 10 p.m. and then got up, and then he had a camp in Buffalo.
Oh my God!
At the University of Buffalo. So that went really well. He's just
weren't you down the weekend before in Cincinnati? Or that
so
was
we've been
2 weeks ago.
No, Cincinnati and Miami was before that.
Yeah.
And then before that was Ohio University. So making the tour of the schools he wants to go to. He was great. Kent State, went to Kent State too.
Yeah.
He did pick up an offer from Kent State. So
Nice.
it's a nice school. I mean, they got a lot to grow on, and so he's just really, he's not going to be a young man who commits before the season starts, and so he's going to have a good year to see what that's going to take. So
Yeah.
keep working, keep growing, So that's been it's my weekend, man. Got home like 9 o'clock on Sunday night,
Yeah.
and then back to work on Monday.
Back to work.
Yeah, here we go. How
That's
about you?
a whirlwind weekend. Well, this past weekend was the much anticipated Iron Maiden show. So we rendezvoused at LBC. Side note, I had the vibe check. Oh my God, 5% hazy, highly recommended. When you don't want to get banged up, still have a good beer. I mean, that was phenomenal. Had a couple of those. Met up with my brother, Jason Yvonne Hendricks, Bill Orshowski, my friend Lonnie and his buddy. I said my brother, met up with the whole crew, took the water taxi over. Super cool. No fee for that. Just tipped the captain and dropped us off right there. Went to the show. Show was fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah. Loved it.
You didn't go?
I did not go. We were out of town.
Yeah. What'd you do?
We did a little brewery tour of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Nice.
We had to go there to Two Tom's Brewery because I needed to get another T-shirt.
Of course. So they had 3 Toms that day.
Yeah. So I had to get a backup shirt since Maria says my shirt's getting too worn.
It's getting too warm.
So we went there and then hit another 5 breweries in the area. And then on the way home on Sunday, we actually stopped at Finley Brewing.
Okay.
And enjoyed them. Had some really good beers.
Nice.
Real, little different types of breweries. One was an extremely small nano brewery that probably even smaller. He wasn't even calling it a barrel. It was a 40. He was telling me in gallons what the system was.
Wow.
And he had 8 really good beers on draft. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you got a brew house that small. You're working it.
And it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that was our weekend.
Nice. Very good. So, I mean, like we said, we're at Bigtop Brewhouse. We're really excited to get here.
Where's this located? What's the address?
So Bigtop Brewhouse is located at 820 Center Road, which is 83, right by the tracks before you cross over into Avon Lake. And used to be the old Bubba Q's restaurant.
True.
So people know that kind of in the area. Right by it, there's a little golf simulator place here, Coco's Gelato, a resale store. What's it called? Resale. So it's right here in this little plaza.
Have you tried the gelato shop?
The gelato place is wonderful. So it's the different
Yeah.
owners than who opened it. Coco is no longer the actual owner of it. The guy who owns the golf simulator has the gelato place. But they still use some of those same recipes from the gelato, same machines from Italy, and so the gelato is really good. They have tons of different flavors over there. They have specialties. I dig it. When it's hot outside, go right next door.
Yeah, I get you some gelato.
Combo.
Beer and ice cream, why not? Especially hazy, dark beer, why not?
Beer's better than gelato. I mean,
It's fine. But when it's hot, you got to have a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're over there doing golf, we do take food over to you too, or back and forth, stop over and order, and all the good things.
Yeah, it's perfect. Get done swinging the clubs, come over here and toss a couple back.
Yeah, and we love the place here. If you've not seen any of the pictures, we do post some on Facebook, which is Bigtop Brewing. Same with our Instagram. You can check us out there too.
Yeah.
Total redo on the inside here. Really nice decor, really nice vibe. We're kind of blocking the couches and chairs, but you can come over here and sit in 2 really nice leather couches, 4 nice lounge chairs, and sit and chill out, have a beer. These guys are doing over here. Just really take in the ambiance. It's awful smoking hot. We would have been outside today for the show, but we have a 3-season room. Maybe we can take a look at later. And then we have a really expansive patio.
Yeah, for sure.
And then once the new building's up and running, we'll take you in there one day and show you all those goods.
Like with the event space.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. One of the things we were going to talk about, and we didn't know if Matthias was coming, so we had some extra subjects. We're going to talk about, ZZ's was kind of what you would call a dive bar feel, and which is not the same as a shithole. That's kind of a different vibe, right? That's kind of
on Google. That is a different designation. Yes.
Yeah. That's a dive bar can have great food, cheap beer. I think is a requirement. Clean.
Have at least a couple dad beers on.
Yeah. Yes, dad beers for sure. If you don't clean your beer lines and you have maybe one craft beer on and it's been on there since 2022, that's a shithole. That's not what you want. I think maybe if you were going for a dive bar, you kind of maybe are a little bit higher than a dive bar. It's almost like a
and that's definitely evident by the food, and you've got some of that showing in front of us.
Yeah.
to showcase some of this. It's a full kitchen that they have here and some kind of higher end.
Yeah,
stuff
talk about
that
the menu a little bit.
Yeah, so moving away from the corner of Jay Cox and Detroit Road was something that we didn't really necessarily want to do. It just opportunity presented itself for us to do that, to unload that property and to move. And then this property became open, and that's just where we went. It wasn't bang bang; it just kind of happened. But you're right, Zizi's was kind of like that dive bar, craft beer dive bar. That's how I talked about it. Right?
Dive bar in a good way, yes.
I mean, we
not
did
afraid to go into it, but had that atmosphere.
Yeah, cheap beer, some cheap eats. We try to keep some of those cheap eats here. We do have beer specials. We have bucket specials. We have beer of the day. So we post those. They're on the wall here. You can come and get a bucket of domestic beer for $15 on special. So we did try to keep some of that vibe here, but the vibe did change in turn, right? We are more of a little. I don't know what would you say before?
Well, I mean, it's a pseudo gastro pub. When I'm looking at a crab cake sandwich, I'm not going to find that necessarily at a dive bar.
So all of Zizi's favorite foods were on the menu. We have our chicken wings with our Bigtop sauce. Same great wings, better now, and I'll tell you why in a second. We have our pork rinds, which humongous basket for very small price. Same with our humongous hand-cut fries. We're right here in the house. Chips the same way. We did add smash burgers to the menu, which is just a wonderful burger.
Yeah, you can get that one patty or two.
Yep, single or double smash burger. We have a chicken sandwich, which we do here in house, which is wonderful. Kind of two different ways, right? You can get it like you would just a regular chicken sandwich like this one is, with the mayo and the pickle, or you can get a Nashville hot chicken sandwich, which I think is just decadent.
Spicy,
right?
all right.
Spicy and wonderful. And then you mentioned the crab cake, right? Just kind of up in the ante a little bit here to fit the vibe. Kind of like that 50s ski lodge, train depot style of feel with the lounge chairs and decor.
Lounge chairs, you got the ceiling up top with the wooden
It's the best
trusses.
place for the ceiling to be is up top.
You don't like it on bottom?
I don't, no, not so much.
All right.
Yeah, pillow biter. I don't know. So that's just kind of the plan. We also bought some beers here too. We have 12 of our LBC drafts on here.
So you normally keep 12 beers at all times?
12 beers at all time here.
Okay.
That's the tap lines that came with the space, and there just isn't any more room to put anything else here. Outside, there might be more options in the future, but today we're out here.
So is there a beer you want to start with here?
Yeah, let's start with the very first one on your left. That's Mon Chéri. It is a French Pilsner, and I want you guys to try it first. Tell me what you think about it, but I dig this beer.
I don't like that at all. No, it's great. That's a good summertime drinking beer. Look how clear that is.
Sweet on the front and dry at the end is what I'm getting. It starts out sweet, but then stops, and a little dry finish, which for a Pilsner is not, you kind of want that.
Yeah, that's just what you want, right? Summertime.
So it's not traditional pills, a little skunkiness, which is wonderful, right? And a good pills. It's also made with French ingredients, French grain, French yeast, and so it has a little more of a florally note to it than you would a typical Pilsner. And I think it's a great crusher in the summer. It kind of lights up that citrusy punch to it, but just only from the grain, really. It's just a wonderful, and maybe a little of the yeast, but it's just a wonderful addition to our lineup.
Low fives, high fours?
I think it's 5%.
5%?
So it's a nice summer beer, yeah. I dig that one a lot. So Mon Chéri, get it while you can. It's on all locations. I think it's one of our best Pilsners. And that's a Mike concoction. So Mike's a good dude, brewing great beer for us.
So, with this being kind of a newer place for you guys right now, and you mentioned, you got 12 beers on draft. Do you ever have exclusives here that you may not have at your other locations?
That's a good question. We did just go through a whole entire batch of, I think it was cheap sunglasses.
Oh my gosh, I missed it.
So, we're really, I don't mean to say this in a crazy way, but we are just blowing through the beer this summer between Lorraine, Medina, and here Bigtop. and we're in Madison too. We're struggling to keep up, and so
Yeah.
you know, to say that we're going through probably 7 to 10 barrels of beer here a week at Bigtop, that's a lot. It's a lot of beer for a small little location, and we're going through more than double that in Lorraine, and we're brewing on 2 5-barrel systems right now. So we're
Cranking.
struggling to keep up. Like our
That's
I just
good,
text
though,
the boys.
man.
I'm like, hey guys, we got like, I don't know, 40 half barrels of beer in the cooler. That's not much. So we need to start seeing what we need to do.
Sell some blats. Sell some bottles.
So, I mean, with that, are you guys open? Is this 7 days a week, kind of like the old location was?
That's a good question. Thanks for asking. So yeah, we're open 7 days a week here. Monday through Thursday, we're open at 3 p.m. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're open at 11. And Friday night, we have karaoke. We're still same with Miss Melanie. So karaoke's on Friday night, 8 to 11. And we have live music. I just posted today on our Facebook page. The entire summer. So our entire concert series for summer's up online. Check out all those artists every Saturday here at Bigtop, I think starting at 7:30. So pretty good lineup of people.
Cool.
And open on Sundays, which is nice. If you're ever looking for a spot to go Sunday evenings or Sunday night after you finish doing yard work and just want to not eat at home or cook at home. I know we did that a couple weekends ago on a Sunday night coming out. It's nice to have that available.
Yeah, so let's make this a challenge. Come out here. Let's drink them dry of their beer. I mean, we're as close as we've ever been. I think we could do it.
Sure.
Hey, I wanted to interrupt real quick. We added this since your departure. We have the ability to watch people's comments, on remote shows. So we got Dustin. He says, "Welcome back. Wife and I were there Saturday, so they came out, checked out the place." Maria says, "Yay, the gang's all back together." So we got the band back together. For how long? No one knows.
It's our final tour again.
Yeah. Oh, my friend Werner, he said, "Greetings from North Carolina." He misses Ohio. They used boating friends. Denise worked with his wife, and they moved down to North Carolina. So, Werner, what's up? Chris Cousineau, Dunham, maiden name Cousineau. One of my possibly relatives. I know she's from Amherst. She says, "Hey." Oh, Shannon Lucky. Is that your uncle? He says ZZ's was cool. Up class dive.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Up class dive.
Yeah.
That's a
Michelle-
new genre. Yeah.
Up class dive. Up class dive.
Might have to trademark that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Get the URL. Michelle says food sounds great, and it is great. It looks great.
Under the
Yeah. Oh, we can see your legs.
And I did notice on the menu you guys did carry something over, which is it the 3-ring circus or which what's that happening?
So, one of the things we did bring over was a 3-ring circus. So you get your choice of wing. So you can do either traditional boneless or the sprouts. Comes with fries, coleslaw, and you can give the Bloody Mary too if you want on Saturday and Sundays for our Bigtop brunches. So it's on the menu. It's a great way to if you just want a snack or actually it can be a basket meal, right? So you get your wings, you get your fries, and you get your side of coleslaw, and pair with the Bloody on the weekends or whatever you want to do. Really great price. I think it's like $13 for a basket meal and a Bloody Mary. So you can't beat that
Not at
at
all.
all. And
I mean,
they
a Bloody
pour
Mary
heavy here,
alone
too,
is worth
right?
that price.
I know, right? One of the things I want to talk about. Try the next beer. We've had
Yeah.
this before. This is our banana hammock. It's our Hefeweizen. I think it's a great beer.
You gotta beat me to
Don't
it,
look
Tom.
too low, or you're going to see someone's banana hammock tonight.
This one you hit this one very well. I mean, Hefeweizens can sometimes be too clovey. I mean, you want to have the banana yeast and cloviness because that's what it's supposed to have. But there are times where it goes one too much or the other. This is perfectly balanced with that, and I love the. I get a little yeastiness and banana with a little clove. It's all three things for me, which is
you
really
always want a little yeast in your banana hammock, right? It's inevitable.
Well, there's lotions for that, but
especially in this heat. Yeah.
So it's nice. So yeah, I mean, we definitely do stress the yeast out, so it does get that banana ester, and it comes through, but it's not overpowering. And I think that's just a fun name. But we call it something banana hammock. It definitely is banana forward. But I think it's a great Hefeweizen.
It's very good.
Sure. Yeah. What I did want to mention here is that I said earlier the difference between the food at the previous location and here. We fry all of our food products in beef tallow. So what is beef tallow? Tom, what is beef? You know what beef tallow is?
It's a oil that has beef in it.
It's just rendered fat from beef, right? So it's pure, it's healthier. It kind of fits the mold of people who are, in today's world, trying to stay away from seed oils. Makes the food really crispy and wonderful. So it changes. Our wings are so much different and better. Our pork rinds, obviously, just pop. Our French fries are ridiculous here, crispy. They stay crispy. It's just awesome. So I'm not gonna put it back for you, Tom, but especially hiding my banana hammock down here too much.
So the decision to use beef tallow, was that fueled by your, we've talked about lowering your inflammation level and just eating healthier?
That's one of the things, right? I mean, yeah, beef tallow is really good for you. People use it as lotions and soaps, and also no seed oils, so it's all natural products.
You're just looking out for our health.
I'm looking out for your health, right? And even though you're deep frying something, putting it in beef tallow really shouldn't have that much impact on your overall fat and cholesterol. I'm dipping the banana in your beer. I'm frying yourself in beef. All the things. So you should dive into these wings, guys. See what you think.
Yeah, here. Yeah, grab one. I wanted to take a real quick second. You weren't there. We went out to Four Paws. Just talk real quick. Ann, she opened up for us. She had Scott in there bartending. Also sat in on the show. She missed yoga for us, but it was a really cool show. We had a lot of fun. And thanks, Ann, for having us out. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that Noelle, our friend's dog, who they won.
I saw it posted.
Yeah, so on fermenter number 4, their dog's picture is up. So the Stokely's, Noelle is finally posted. So that's good. All right, let me grab one of these. Say some stuff.
So, sorry I missed that episode. We love Ann and the whole crew out at Four Paws and Red Wagon. They're just great people. And I know they're going to come out with the corn maze again, right? Brewers of the Corn. Make sure you check that out if you haven't gone yet. You should. We're going to be there, I think, twice. I'm not sure the dates. Tom would know. I've been kind of MIA from all of those things recently. So,
we'll talk afterwards.
We'll talk sometime, right? I gotta get out of here. They're just good people, right, across the board, and they brew really good beer.
Good humans.
They're good humans, right? Good humans, and they take care of their good four-legged paw friends too. So, how are those wingies?
Delicious. These are great. What's the sauce we got?
So the sauce is our Bigtop sauce, which is something Brian came up with early on. It's a little bit of really the only thing we bottle it with is a little bit of medium sauce, and the rest of it comes from other things put together. I think it's fun. It's creamy. It's a little spicy. A little zing.
The wings themselves are so crunchy, though. Yeah. Very, very good.
Yeah, and I watched So this is the difference between here and ZZ's.
Oh, we don't do that?
We don't do that here.
My bad.
If you didn't see that on camera, he just launched his chicken bone on the floor.
I thought it was...
It's couth. That's fine. We can do it. We'll have make Adam clean it up tonight.
It's a tribute to the cook.
Yeah, just
Wings well done.
launch it. It's great. You know, when we in Buffalo, right? I feel terrible to say this. We did it last time, didn't this time. We didn't do any traditional wing spots that you would say. We went to a hot chicken place. Me and Max did, but the wings, we didn't stop at any of the wing places. I mean, there were 300 guys at the camp. I'm sure they all just pounded those places. But reading some reviews about some of those wing joints, right, and what they do, you know, some of them just fry their wings without any seasoning, and so we don't do that. We don't fry fresh wings right out from raw. We bake our wings in the oven every day. We season them, we bake them, and we fry them. We season them, and we sauce them, and so you get a nice little flavor. It's our house seasoning here.
And that's why you guys are up for Best Wings in Lorain County.
Yep.
One of the 3 finalists for the show coming up, I think the end of July.
July 27th or 4th?
It's a Thursday. I think it might be the 24th, maybe.
24th.
It's a Thursday
Last
night.
Thursday in July at Lorain County Community College.
Yep.
Yeah, Bigtop is up for Best Wings.
Yeah.
So can't beat that. Lorain is up for like 6 or so.
Best patio, best view.
Best casual dining, best family
Brewery.
dining, best brewery. So
There might be one more, but yeah,
yeah, it's a lot.
it'll be a fun night.
So it's exciting to do that.
Shoe in.
For Lorain County, you know, it might be. We were up for quite a bit of those same awards for Best of the West, but came home empty. We lost, but it's okay because you know, we voted for Boss Chicken and Beer too. So, oh yeah, I did. You gotta love those guys. They're epic. So,
Just getting some bananas.
So- how you doing?
How you doing? I mean, so well, while you got the mic there, I mean, so tell us, are there? Well, we're obviously here out at Bigtop, but you've got the other places, Lorain Brewing and Madison and Medina. Any stuff going on right now with those locations in the next couple weeks? It's in the summer here. Any big events? I know there's trivia. I see Jeep Night going on at Lorain
Yeah, Lorain has trivia.
on Thursdays.
Not every Thursday. I think it's once a month. We have Jeep nights every Thursday. We have live music. We're trying to book as much as possible. I think we have live music this weekend twice, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. They're trying to get Sundays out on the patio the rest of the summer. But again, just not knowing where we're going to be at with the patio, we kind of struggle to do that. Medina has music every Friday and Saturday. Check out our socials soon. We're going to be running the Southtown Music Festival in Medina as we host that on our property in Medina. We have bands all day long there on the property. Skinny Moo, and we're finishing off the night with Backtrack Band. So huge band for us.
And isn't there something going on for the 4th of July at Medina Square, or that you guys are involved? I saw Liz post something, I think, for the 4th. Am I mistaken?
You may know more than I do, Tommy.
All right.
Probably not mistaken. There's always something in Medina
Yeah, I thought they
around
were
big
doing
holidays.
something in the square, and I saw.
Yeah, always on something. There's probably a bar crawl. There's probably lots of stuff happening that weekend. So people, you know, dig that a lot.
That's next.
Medina's
Tuesday.
patio's open. It's been redone. It's nice and pretty. And Liz does a nice job of making sure the whole place looks beautiful.
And anything going on at Madison?
No, patios are open. On Thursdays we have the concert series across the street.
Oh,
So you can come out to us. They have
right
Dora.
across the street.
Yep. So they have Dora and Madison. So you can always get a beer and your food and go across the park and eat. Go back and forth while they're having music on Thursday nights. It's just a fun thing every Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Hey, man,
Is this a
let's
King
get
Coconut?
into this beer.
King Coconut.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, this is the King Coconut. This is my
we
sister-in-law's favorite beer.
We were here two Sundays ago, and it was scratched off the board.
So this just freshy. Oh, yeah.
So I mean, if we talk about And I'm going back to the pedigree of this being all an expansion from Avon Brewing, and here we are in Avon right now at Bigtop Brewhouse. Original beers. This, I believe, would be the only current original beer you have on draft from the Avon Brewing. Is that right? The King Coconut?
Yeah. I mean, we have we have next episode on, which was the original Eagle.
Oh, okay.
So, and then, yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. So, of the 4, right, we have when we first open up, which is coming up pretty soon, August. August. So we have a couple, the 5th year anniversary for Bigtop is end of July, and same in Medina. We're going to do a really cool thing in Medina. Here we haven't quite sure what we're going to do yet, but Medina's doing something really cool for Bluey. Again, a beer that's been super special for us. Medina, get a Bluey. We have Bluey glasses made, so you can get a Bluey glass for the day and just come out and celebrate our 5 years there. We're pushing, we're 9 years, headed into 10 here in with Avon Brewing / Lorraine Brewing now, and so in August we'll probably pop that out and do something fun towards the end of August. Summer's gonna fly by before we know it. I mean, it's already into June.
Yeah, unfortunately, it goes too quick around here. Yeah.
Let's just enjoy the weather, enjoy the food, enjoy the beers, not rush it yet.
So let's just, we kind of brush by this beer. I mean, people that don't know, this is the coconut porter. If you haven't had it, you gotta get it. And you also have done barrel aged versions of this.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just did some barrel aged of that too. So, King Coconut was born out of a recipe we brewed for almost 20 years now. So are our main 4.
As a home brewer, that was something you brewed, correct?
Absolutely. And
I used to be a home brewer.
who wasn't,
Yeah.
right? I mean, who didn't know a home brewer? King Coconut was born out of a collaboration with Maui Brewing Company. Conversations. And they did every now and then they would do an imperial style of their coconut hiwa, which is a coconut brown porter, right? And the imperial was like this, a little more roasty, and we're like, oh my gosh, how do we make this as a regular 7.5% non-traditional imperial porter, right?
Yeah.
It's dark. It doesn't have that overly roasted note to it. It does get some of that really cool vanilla caramely sweetness from we toast our own coconut.
Yeah.
From that too, so it's loaded. You actually cannot. I don't think you can. We've hit the point of no return on how much coconut you put in the beer.
Do you ever toast your coconut while you're in the banana hammock?
Maybe.
Only
in the summer when it's nice and moist.
Yeah.
Moist.
Does have to be
That's
moist.
for you, Ann.
Yeah.
But and you can get the beer with it became a cult classic with us to get that beer rimmed in a Frangelico toasted coconut rim.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Call it what it is. It's a rim job.
It's a rim job. And it started that. It was on our first tickets. Remember Ryan, people would get their tickets out and it would be King Coconut rim job below it. And so that's how it ran. And Tom got plenty of rim jobs when we first opened up.
Facts. That's the truth right
part
there.
of the deal, right? But it's been around since the inception. It's a wonderful beer across the board. One thing that's different is that unlike some traditional porters, we use ale yeast in that beer, so it is really a year-round product.
Yeah.
It isn't overly heavy. It doesn't have any of those English yeast in it. It is just a nice, clean California yeast, and it drinks like that too. It still has nice. We mash high, so a nice body to it. But it's year-round.
You put the coconut in a bag, or you just throw it in there?
We put it in bags.
Yeah.
We put it in all phases, right? We put it in the mash and the boil. We put it in the bright tank. We put it cold side, everything too. So we coconut this sucker everywhere.
Coconut is great, but it's the worst
It's
ingredient
everywhere.
to work with.
Yeah. And the hardest part, it's again, use your own toasted product. Keep good care of it. We still find ourselves to have nice little. You can see on this one here, the head retention, the lacing on that beer still holds true. So that's a big positive for that one.
Yeah, that's a great beer.
Yeah, thanks. Last beer on the menu is Mango Tango.
beer on called Mango Tango.
She stole the name from me. That's fine. Just like
Oh yeah.
Blonde Barista and all the other beers that people take from us and styles. But
I'm getting my notes all wet.
oh no, oh no.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's a
Is it a neat? I mean,
it's a milkshake hazy.
It's a milkshake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has lactose in it and tons of mango, real mango. So just kind of sets off the hops in that. It's not overpowering.
No, it's very smooth. And I think that lactose, the milkshake, does the creaminess comes through. It's soft.
Yeah, this reminds me. We were out in your absence. We went out to see the Hoppy Dudes, and they're all over beers like this, and even crazier. Some of the stuff that they have on the drawing board is coming out, but I like these beers, man. I mean, and it's people love them or hate them, like the lactose back sweetened beers, but
I mean, it's that point that it still tastes like beer, though. It's not a milkshake. It's not an ice cream. It's beer with the cream.
when you get that
flavor.
mango in there, you kind of want a little bit of sweetness for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it sets off the we put in fruit in the beer. It works for us. It's just one of those things where it's not overpowering. It just gives you unfermentable sugars, right?
Yes.
So it keeps that beer a little bit sweeter. Your finishing gravity's higher. It just lends itself to that style, and so that style's not going away. We blow through them. We have two on tap here. We have our Big Lick Frost and then the Mango Tango.
Oh yeah, the big
And
one.
people can complain all they want. You know, they want to put out their little, their Old English browns and whatnot, but we're just flying through beer across the board.
Yeah.
So got to brew people drink, and people like to drink those beers a lot.
For
I do like
sure, yeah.
pilsners too. We do nice pilsners. That's a pretty style French pils. And the Hefeweizen's dead on too, and so. But then you have some fun ones, and people dig those fun ones.
Yeah,
Not
I
for
mean,
everybody, but they drink a lot of them.
I mean, even here where I think maybe the idea is to, whoa, hey, don't tug on that thing. I think maybe the idea is, you have lesser beers and we have some dad beers. I mean, Lorraine Brewing Company has 32 on draft. But this is a great representation of a wide array of styles that I think everybody can find something they like.
Yeah, I mean, our beer list is in front of me. We have our the Bigtop Pilsner, which is your straight light lager. We have our Wahoo wheat, which is our cherry wheat, for the tribe. We have medicinal wheat, which is an American wheat ale. That's, again, one of our biggest sellers. People come in and ask for that style of beer all the time. Vibe Check's on here, so you can
That's
have
a
one of
great
those,
beer.
right?
That's a great beer.
5% hazy.
Like and subscribe is replacing. It's not on right now.
Oh, so like and subscribe
that's
is
what I
great
got
too,
here.
right?
Yeah, I
That's
got
a
this
good beer. Mon Cherie, which we talked about already. From the Heart is another hazy. We did that Ohio collaboration beer. King Coconut, Mango Tango, Beer Mosa. So we actually have Beer Mosa is another fruited hazy IPA. We put that in Lorraine while we could not serve liquor on Sundays. Love our state. So that was part of that. So Beer Mosa, Big Lick Frost, and then next episode, which most of you in our old Eagle IPA. So it's just
that's a solid.
yeah, it's
banger.
our take on a West Coast IPA. Another homebrew beer for a very long time. I like a little bit sweeter beer, a little bit higher mash temp. For me, Brian likes the drier West Coast, and we do some of those too. But next episode for me is really kind of my sweet point when it comes to what West Coast is.
So let me ask you a question. So we're out here in a Bigtop Brewhouse, Avon, Ohio. The intention is not for this to be a brewery. You've got other places where you're brewing the beer. You've got 2 locations, a third one in process. So this will not be a brewery, but it will always have fresh brewed beer locally on draft and a great food menu.
Well, we will be brewing here.
You will be brewing?
Yeah, we have to brew. We'll be brewing Big Top Pilsner here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We have to brew a beer here. We have a brew house in the back, and once it's all ready to go, you'll get a tour of that in the back.
Okay.
So you'll be able to do we'll open this garage doors up of a bar, and then when it's all finished, we'll have a brew house there. Well, we will do some one-offs and some things like that. But it won't be our main brewery whatsoever.
Okay.
We did have a 10-barrel brew house that we could have purchased when we moved in here. But, having a 10-barrel here, 15 in Avon, 5 in Avon, 5 in Medina, just was too much opportunity to do that. So it didn't make sense. Looking back now, we're down on products. We should have done that, but at the time, we're still waiting on that 15 in Avon and Lorraine to come through. But no, this will just be just like Madison we brew Madison Light there, and so this will be our Bigtop Pills here. But that's it. But again, brew house meaning a place to come and to have good food. Mostly 99% of the beers will be brewed in Lorraine or in Avon, or we buy from Medina too sometimes. But our family of breweries will be on tap here.
Okay.
We're not going to distribute out of here whatsoever. You're not going to see cans out and about that are Bigtop Brewhouse beers. The mothership is Lorraine, and so everything's going to flow out of there. Medina has its own little niche too, but again, for all of our canned products, and if we do any distribution, it'll come out of Lorraine.
Sounds legit. Yeah. So we're hoping maybe we can get a little tour here, take us around the property, see stuff. Real quick, I saw this. We're also cross-post on Northeast Ohio Craft Brewery News. I saw they had a story out about Rocky River Brewing Company. They had a little fire there earlier today, and that's.
We'll say it was on the rooftop or somewhere, but yeah, two firefighters got injured. I don't know, interior damage. I couldn't tell from the report how much, but
I
probably be out of commission for a little bit.
I think it was a developing story when I saw it, but man, we hope everything turns out okay. Hope those firefighters are okay, and the brewery is gonna be okay. Yeah.
Where's everybody out there?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching Northeast Ohio Craft Brewery News for that, and Fox 8, I think, is who broke the story. So yeah, it's a bad situation. So hey, let's do some local happenings. Well, I'll tell you what's coming up on the show, and then we'll get a little tour and kind of wrap it up, if you don't mind. Next week, the 1st, Dan and Ozimba from Two Friends going to come in the studio. Welcome to come on out if you're able to. We have an opening
for you up front or in the peanut gallery, whichever you like.
Yeah, they're bringing a crew out, so it's gonna be crazy, gonna be nuts. The 8th we're open. I'm still working on a couple things. July 15th, I have Mike Brooks from LD Carlson coming in the studio. We're gonna talk about the logistics side and the supply side of homebrew supplies and the pro brew side, so that should be interesting. Kind of a different show for us. And working on a couple other things. Trying to get out to Laughing Bomb, so we're probably going to have to do a different day of the week. They're closed on Tuesday, so maybe we'll go out and a Wednesday or Thursday show. So
talking about being closed on Tuesdays, isn't Lorraine Brewing Company now open on Tuesdays?
Lorraine Brewing Company is open on Tuesdays now, so maybe we'll get out there.
I don't need a hype guy. I don't need any more advertisement. Tommy Boy's got me right here, and so thank you, Tom. We are open on Tuesdays now in Lorraine, so
it's all on social media. I mean, you can follow them, guys. Follow Lorraine Brewing. Follow Bigtop Brewhouse. Follow Medina Brewing. Get Madison Brewing. I mean, everything's posted on there. Find out what's going on. That summer concert list. I mean, I couldn't even finish reading through it. My God, it seemed like there's 2 a week. It was a long list.
And
it was nice. I saw that you're doing all local bands.
All local artists, yeah. Local, as much as local we possibly can. And the plan is to be outside in the patio, given weather, right? And so if not, we'll put them in here. We have plenty of space for music in here too, and we've done already both back and forth. So, outside, inside will be rain or shine. We'll have music on Saturdays and karaoke on Fridays. Ready for a tour?
Yeah. Can't wait. Check it out.
Matthias, why don't you take this and I'll take the camera so you can talk about the space.
Let's do it.
All right. Think we can leave this food here unattended?
I think the ladies are going to eat it. tell them? So, one of the things we did here when you first walk in is we added a couple games for people. There's a golf simulator here, and then buck hunter. I think it's kind of fun. Kind of fits the vibe of the interior here.
Is that a golden tee?
Golden tee and a buck hunter. Yeah. So Amy does a nice job of doing all of our chalk art. That's all hand drawn. I thought she'd use like a projector or something. She did not. It blows my mind. So
that's something.
Yeah, when you first walk in, you have a chance to see what I was talking about earlier with our, kind of our lounge area, couches, chairs, high top seating. There's a bench row on the wall, but you see the decor, plenty of TVs, nice big windows. It's just fun to hang out, and it's been a really cool space for us here. One of the things you can see on this little thing, one thing we do here at Bigtop, which is the same we do in Medina, is this idea of bar service. So you place your order at the bar, and then we bring it to you. We have food runners or our bartenders get out and come and talk to you and take care of you that way. But all drinks and food you get at the bar.
Yeah,
I love that idea, right?
I saw you running some food earlier.
Yeah, running food. And why do I love that so much? Really, you kind of get stuff at your own pace, right? You can get a beer when you want, order food when you want. You don't have people hassling you. You kind of just walk up and do it. We have one line today, but typically we have two lines. You can just walk up and get your stuff done and take care of that. So I love the model. Works for us. It kind of fits the vibe of what we're doing here. And so we're not going to move off of that. I just love how it works and plays out.
Yeah, it works.
We're going to sit at the bar and you have a bartender the whole time. So, yeah, we have specials. We have fried cauliflower, which I think is wonderful. Beer of the day is Bush. Here's a $3 light beer, right? Your Bush, $3, or a bucket of beer. I think it's Line and Google summer shandy bottles for $5 for $15 in a bucket. That's what you can get every day. So you want to come in here and kind of get the old vibe and have that. There's our wall of beer listed for you when you walk up. We also list all of our domestics on the ground here. So still quite a bit of that. People still like to partake in those. We have wine, full bar.
I'm trying to zoom in on my crotch over here.
Yeah.
Tom.
So bar service order there. Some nice restrooms. I don't even see the kitchen. No, we'll look this way. So the kitchen is gigantic compared to what it was before. Got Colton back there cooking. So the kitchen size here is the same size as the entire ZZ was before. So that just kind of shows you where we were at. Same decor, back through the hallway. Another entrance to the kitchen and our walk-in cooler. Outside here has really been our star of the show. We have this room, which we've been using since we opened this winter and spring. This 3-season room has a fireplace when you need it. We obviously have it open now to the fresh air. And right now, I mean, it's not bad right now.
No, it's not.
If you think about it, it's shade, and I would sit out here right now. It's not bad. No, we have plexiglass that goes on. There's plexiglass on this side right now, but
so kind of like a
windows.
3 seasons.
Yeah, 3 seasons. And with the heaters out here, we have heaters that go on the walls where these plugs are at, plus the fireplace has blowers. It isn't bad in the winter. When it's brutally cold, it's still going to be chilly, but it's not bad in the winter. TVs out here and kind of come out and hang out. And not today, but every other day this has been really, really packed and busy. And, I love this area. So we have this really big outdoor space and patio with a ton of tables and chairs. Not today because it's hot, but you can see, we're out here sweeping and cleaning up some. We had a big party out here on Sunday, so a lot of crayons were
perfect
melted to the ground, and so they're out here scraping the ground up.
Big chairs.
Yeah, so big chairs, big Ohio table, kind of people just chill out. But you can see just a vast patio space outside, and you can look behind me over here. This is the new building where the brewery is going to be. We still have bathrooms to do. There's a bar inside here, so these doors can roll up. You'll be able to sit at the bar outside too. Kind of make this a really
nice.
big outdoor space. So I have probably I think it's going to be like a 20 to 24 seat, size of Medina bar. So 20 seats or so. Taps here, overlooking the brew house and kind of hanging out there. So these doors will open up and it'll just kind of flow in and out. So you have to go all inside and get your beverages. You can just come and do it out here. So still the same walk-up concept. You just, get it from out here.
Yeah, and then you're going to have at least the space inside
Yep.
and or outside
Yep.
for
So
events
inside,
and stuff.
air conditioned, 3-season room here, and then obviously this building. This building is heated too, so we can use this more often than not. So it'll be nice.
It's going to be nice. And then that bigger kitchen will help you
Oh yeah,
serve this.
service people. Yeah. Yeah, so the band's been out here before. We've had them in this corner. We've had them over here in this corner. Just kind of what that looks like. Just this summer, as we kind of get our feet below us and see where we're at. We do have options to potentially utilize some of this space out here for bigger events. We'd have to block some things off and get approval from the city. But I know that they've done things like micro wrestling here before and what that looks like. So, pack the house outside. So, those are options here for us all the way back. So this property goes all the way back. So we have plenty of options before us here for the outdoor space. This is just a wonderful option for us to come here. And we're really excited about what this outdoor space, 3-season room offers for us. When it's sprinkling a little bit, even when it rains, you're still pretty dry in there. And then, of course, I love what the inside looks like.
It's still pretty sunset here too.
Look at you, Tom. You're such a romantic. You said pretty sunset. Yeah, time of year,
No.
baby.
You saved those cornhole boards? We're going to do some cornhole out here or what?
Yeah, we have cornhole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
It's just crazy thing is that honestly, this is like the first week it's actually been nice, and it's too hot.
It's very hot.
Like
yeah.
it's spicy.
But
right
now it is spicy.
it's warm. Like sit out, not in there, but out here it's pretty warm.
It actually feels pretty cool compared to what it was the heat of the day.
it was like 105. It felt like 105.
Yeah.
It was hot. So we really haven't had a wonderful patio season yet. People have taken it in, but in the nights it's been cool and rainy and gross for the last month. Honestly, so
it's getting better.
it's getting better.
Yeah, it's
So let's get through this heat wave and let's really enjoy
Let's
the
go.
patio here. We have a big patio in Medina. We have a humongous, really cool outdoor space and that 3-season bar in Lorraine, around the water,
Yeah.
the dock bar, and just enjoy everything.
Yeah,
So,
we were out there Saturday, dude.
Was it
Yeah, it was
fun?
beautiful.
Yeah, I dig it there. It's
Yeah,
really neat.
it was awesome. Yeah, saw
That's-
Dan, saw Kevin,
Saw the crew.
all the people. Yeah,
Good stuff,
good
guys.
times.
Appreciate you coming out.
Yeah. Hey, man, you want to put that down and get in here for the final send off?
Finale.
Yeah,
Aw. It's like old times,
it is like old times.
Well, Matthias, thank you for showing us around. And showing
Yes,
off
thanks
your
for
place,
hosting
and
us.
Thanks,
Thanks for making me be here.
thanks for having us
The
out.
2 microphones. Thanks, guys.
Don't make it weird, man. Come on.
Don't thank.
It's
don't,
already weird.
Don't thank us that much.
Yeah, no, maybe a little bit more.
Later.
A little bit more. Okay, sounds good.
Off the camera.
Yeah.
But again,
All right, hey, don't forget, like and subscribe. Follow us, The BlabberMalt Show, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, at BlabberMalt, X, Instagram, Threads, all the places. Send it to your friends and, get those numbers up. We really appreciate it.
and with that being
Yeah.
said,
There's only thing,
one more thing left.
yes.
You want to join in with us, sir?
Let's do it.
Yes.
It's on.
Stay
Stay
malty,
malty,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Woo!
And we're out.